Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the stream. I'm just gonna make sure the audio is working as usual. Alright, it is sounding good to me. That means we're good to go. Alright, so yeah, we're back to play a little bit of Elden Ring. When we left off, I was grabbing the Great Rune, and there are very, I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. There's so much shit. Like, we could go back, we could double back. There's so many quest lines in this area, little caves and at different areas. I missed out on Bach. I still have to go grab Bach. There's this whole area over here. This area as well. Like, I never really went through all this. There's a chest over here that'll teleport us to Caelid. I don't know what this is all about. What is that? Oh, wait. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Kind of somewhat part of a quest line with Bach if you decide to help Bach. Okay, so that map fragment, there should be another one over here. I'll mark these quick. So yeah, I would say from here... Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. But I will say, let's just go this way. There's a merchant over here that'll sell a lantern. We'll be able to grab the map fragment, and then also talk with Vare, which was the guy wearing that white face mask thing at the start of the game. If you kept him alive, which you should have. If you did not, that's on you. I will say, not the best decision. Because he offers two very important things. One, he offers an early access area to Mohg's Chamber, which is also a really good place to farm souls, which I'll show you guys that. He also has the Infinite Bloody Finger, so it's an evasion item, and you don't have to worry about wasting limited consumables to invade people if you like to dabble in that type of stuff. It is one of two out of the infinite invasion fingers in this game. The other one is the, is it the recusant? Recusant finger, I believe? Which has, you could still invade with it, but it has somewhat of a different purpose. It, actually, the recusant finger is honestly pretty interesting. It allows you to invade a world with... It allows you to invade a world that has an invader in it already, with two goals instead of just one. One, to kill the host, but two, an alternate optional goal to kill the invader in there as well. So it's, I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Kind of simple though.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me. No matter, no. Why don't you? Oh, but don't ask.
Alright, right off the bat, buy the lantern. He's got smithing stones, which are nice. He has an S-stock, which that's pretty cool. What does this have? Shit that I don't really care about, to be honest. But he does have a cookbook, so that's pretty nice. Alright. For this next area, you're going to want to have Torrent, most likely. Uh-oh, I'm already starting off bad. There's going to be these little, I don't know what you want to call them, gremlin guys, but bait these guys to attack. Oh. Okay. That did not work in my favor at all. Alright. Watch out for the guy on the left, because otherwise that'll happen to you. But you bait him out for an attack, they all kind of get away from the, that specific area, and then you can grab the map fragment, which I can't open it up right now. These guys will shoot, like, magical shit at you. Oh yeah, there is so much shit to do here before, so that... Okay, come on. They're not coming back up here. De-aggro from me, please. Yeah, is that the only spirit spring? Come on. Okay, there we go. That unlocks this chunk of the map. Not a lot, to be honest, but it's something. We'll find another map fragment later on in this area. Somewhere in here. So, to start, where to start with this area? There's a new blacksmith, there's Vare. Okay, so I'll just take it one at a time. I'm trying to avoid these guys here. Should be another grace somewhere around here. Also, 2 NPCs that are slightly, okay, there's one. I don't think this is the exact one I was thinking about, though. I'm just gonna rest here so they de-aggro. Let's see here. We got the ruins. What does that give me? Cannot remember. Freezing grease. You can craft freezing grease. That's cool. Awesome. I don't think that's... No, that's not... There's a hidden boss over here. Near this area. Once I find it. Okay. I am not taking a right turn here at all. I want this item. And I want to get the fuck out of here. We'll come back to that teleporter later. For right now, I am lost. I am definitely lost. A little lost. Once I can get out of all these woods, I kind of know where I'm at here. Okay, now we're getting somewhere that's looking a little familiar to me. Maybe. No, I don't think this is it. Actually, no, this is not it. But let's go up here anyway. Patches will be chilling here.
Oh, well. It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered. I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top-notch. Patches Emporium, now open in Rea Lucaria.
What does he sell here again? A gold pickled foulfoot. Okay, that's actually pretty good. He has a stone sword key as well. These are the invasion fingers. As you can see, they're like limited. I'm gonna definitely buy this specifically just for the gold pickled foulfoot, because that thing is awesome. It increases the amount of runes you get for a limited time. There's also another item that it's the golden beetle from Caelid, which I'll also have to go and grab that. I guess I never talked about this either, but the sacrificial twig can be kind of useful. If you guys remember if you played it or if you watch my streams, this is basically the Ring of Sacrifice from Dark Souls 1. You put it in the slot of your talisman, and you will not lose your souls for 1 life. But after that life is gone, after you die with that life and you have this twig, it'll break. He also has Margit's Shackle, which I guess I could have used that in the first boss fight with Margit, but not really worth it. But this is actually a pretty solid item for a couple different reasons. I don't want to spoil things too much, but let's see, how many souls do I have? Not enough for that. I'll have to get that later.
No trouble. By the way, have you met that girl? She's a strange one, but not that it's any. If she rings your bell, you're making your way. Well, I heard something. Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin? The clunky contraptions are world long ago. They were, and get this, a surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in
Wow.
the Academy of Rhea Lucaria.
I don't think I ever found this.
Its transpositional powers.
I know exactly what he's talking about too. The game is hinting at something here.
If you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd tree. Or so I'm told.
You're funny, Patches. You're real funny, man.
Oh yeah, great story. There's a surviving Iron Virgin. I heard if you let you. Cheers for that.
He's full of shit, by the way. It does actually unlock an area that is pretty cool. Which is the bottom of Volcano Manor, which is an area you shouldn't really be at. But he is hinting at something we'll get into later on at our next like main dungeon. There is one of these like Iron Maiden things, and it will actually transport you to another area. It's kind of like, so like I said, there's different ways to get to Altus Plateau. That is one of the ways you can kind of get to Altus Plateau, but you're stuck in Volcano Manor until you can get out. So it's not an easy, there's like, I know there's at least one boss fight that's kind of tough, but it's one shortcut to Altus Plateau. The other one is through a cave, and the third and final one, which is the main way you should be going, is through the Grand Lift. Anyways, he's talking about Rhea, and I am looking all over. Okay, that would be why I am so far off course. I need to find Rhea. Dude, my mind is just like all over the place. Like, you kind of need a checklist for this game sometimes, like to stay focused on what you're doing, because there's just so much shit I want to get done right now. Okay, there we go. There she is. Wait, that's not her, is it? That's definitely not her. Where the fuck am I, man? Oh, there's a map fragment over here. Mark that. Okay, Mr. Lobster. These guys are not fun at all. Let's get the fuck away from them. Oh, another one. How nice. I am trying to avoid being attacked by these guys. Okay. Well, we made it to the next grace and the next map fragment, so this will help. I'll open up this area. There's a crone over there. That is another area I want to go to. And came from that way, so she got to be. The fuck is she? Let me backpedal here a bit. I'm looking for this NPC for two reasons. One, she's part of like a volcano. I think it's Volcano Manor's quest line. That's a lobster right there. Oh god. These guys are like rune bears. They are the rune bears of Larunia, which is this. If you haven't figured it out by now, this new area that we've entered is called Larunia. I'm gonna try to avoid these lobsters because they are not nice. Oh hey, well that's a start. If I can find this guy, talk with him. Hey, wait, no, yeah, okay, it's important. You might be tempted to kill this guy, I don't know why, but everybody that I know have, and also myself included, has killed this guy. But he's actually a pretty solid NPC. You fill out his quest line, can offer quite a bit of good stuff. But there's a couple things you need to do to make sure his quest line keeps going.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate? What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start something? Piss off. What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start? Piss off.
Alright. Now that we've done that, we need to find Raya. He is somewhere around here. I don't know where, though. Somewhere close by. Oh, there's also this area. Okay, so that's Patches over there. Oh, fuck. It's starting already. Okay, that is what I was talking about. This is one of the secret bosses, a Deathbird. This thing is, well, let me just try fighting to show you guys. See how much damage he does? It's also just a creepy looking boss. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. It can actually grab you with its beak and start, like, chomping on you. Which I'm pretty sure almost one-shots you, for sure. Or at least the average player at this level up to this point. Anyways, if you want to avoid that boss fight, which you probably do for right now, pass the time. Make sure it's... anything that isn't, like, nighttime will be good. But when it's nighttime, that's when those Deathbirds come out. And there's a couple different areas where random boss fights with Deathbirds will show up. Anyways, my runes are this way. And I don't know, it's kind of easy to get lost in Larunia, in my opinion. I mean, there's some landmarks, but I'm trying to find Raya, or whatever her name was. This area is pretty good, though. It has a lot of these rune fragments, which once you get the opportunity to, you can craft these rune fragments into... oh, wait, no, not rune. Is it rune fragment? It's a sanctuary stone. It's one of these items here. You can use it as kind of like a farming method, but there will be... you can craft warming stones, and you can craft like this frenzy flame stone. The warming stones are really useful for you right now. Frenzy flame stones will actually hurt you at this point in the game. It'll actually apply frenzy, which is another status effect in this game. Frenzy is not something you want to have, obviously, but if you go down the path of playing the Frenzy Flame ending, you'll eventually be able to use these stones to heal you at a very high rate, and they're really useful for, like, PvP and stuff like that, where, like, you know, if you have a Frenzy Flame, if you're marked with the Frenzied Flame, you'll be able to heal from this little healing area. You throw down the stone, and it's like, you stay near it, and it'll heal you. Other enemies, or players, will, they won't be able to heal off of your heal, if that makes sense. Because unless they're part of the Frenzy Flame ending, which chances are they're probably not, at least in my experience, doesn't seem like a lot of people go for that ending because of how intricate it is. Instead, if they try to hit you out of that heal, you can roll away, and they'll run into it. Or if they even get close to it to hit you, it'll start applying Frenzy onto them. So it's really a really useful item.
Hello.
But we'll get into that later. Here's Rhea. Or Raya,
Hello.
whatever her name.
It's rather my mistress said I was a cost. Could I ask you that thug made off with a precious necklace? Only if you've any qualms. Oh, what a blessing. The thug should be pleased. The thug should be pleased.
Alright.
What the hell is wrong with you? You trying to start us? Piss off. Ah. Show me. and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither.
Alright, so... yeah, you're gonna have to spend 1,000 runes here. Not a huge investment, but just do it. It's good for both of these quest lines with these characters. Let's see, where is it? 1,000 runes. Oop. Oh my god. Alright.
This bloody swine. Decided to play ball now, have you? You'll be wanting the necklace then.
Purchase the necklace.
Alright. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn? Freshly cooked it is. Alright then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes.
Alright, so he sells boiled prawns, which are pretty nice, to be honest. They're not the best. There's actually an upgraded version of these called the boiled crab. I did not use this at all in my first playthrough. It wasn't until a couple playthroughs later on when I left this guy to live, and then I'm like, holy shit. But yeah, his questline, he offers you this for now. Once he moves locations later on in the game, he will offer you boiled crabs, which give you a huge boost of physical damage. This one is slightly okay, but I am gonna buy a couple of these. I hate having to use consumables for this shit, but let's just do it.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry. Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well, sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon. Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
And there it is. You will get the spread out emote, which is, I don't know, it's kind of goofy. Where is it? Yeah. Kind of spread out. But anyways.
Marika's. You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guy I can't see it at all, no. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called a cruel bloody joke. Maybe something went tits with it. Maybe it's been broke from the tree, I'm saying. Marika's.
But yeah, do all that. You know that you did good when you get the emote. Now you can go back to Rhea. Actually, hold on. I want to talk with Patches here.
Hello again. Oh yeah, there's a surviving. I heard.
Really want Margaret Shackle, man. This will be useful later. And I also would like that, too.
Cheers for that.
Still not enough at all. That sucks. Oh. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I really hate to use all my fucking consumables on this, though. My consumable souls here. Ooh, okay, one more time. I really should just go back and go to the farm area, but we're about to unlock a better farm area anyways, so.
Forgot something on you. No trouble to me.
Purchase Margit Shackle, if you haven't already.
Cheers for that.
I guess I probably should have recommended that like a little bit earlier, but it'll still be useful for us later on for a couple different reasons. But Margit Shackle will bind Margit to the ground when you're fighting him in a boss fight. And obviously that's very nice to have. You'll get like I want to say like 10 to 15 seconds to just wail on Margit while he's getting held to the ground. If you're having difficulty with him, that item is very useful. It's also reusable too. It's not like you could die and use it again. You can't use it more than once in one singular boss fight though. So like in the same playthrough or in the same life, you can't use it again and have it work. But you can use it as many times as you die, if that makes sense. So if you die, come back, you can use it again and it'll work. It's useful for Margit, and Margit shows up in other areas of the game. It's also kind of useful for, I think it's the area we're actually about to go, which is Moog. I believe it actually works on Moog as well, unless they patched that out. I don't know if it was intended or not, but I remember it did work for him at one point. Anyways, go back to Aurea, give her the necklace. Yeah, she's over here. And yeah.
The thug should be please. Oh yes, thank you, kind. Did I forget to? I am right. I seek you to study such strength, please. Brave, most tarnished, but you are the volcano. Oh, this land of the lift instead at the base of the valley was excavated. I have faith in you. I do hope. See, at the base of it was excavated. I have faith. I do hope.
There we go. Her dialogue starts repeating, and then we are good with this whole area for now. First off, I want that off. Put it over here. Okay, now on to Vare. And again, you don't have to do all this stuff. You could just run straight to the main castle. But not really a smart idea, to be honest. There's a lot of... I would say if there's anything you want to do right now, very specifically, it would be this, what I'm about to do right now. If you watch the other things and you're like, I don't want to do that, which, kind of a dumb idea. But, let's say for whatever reason you skip those two, this is important. It's not mandatory, but it fucking should be. This is how you get an invasion bloody finger, and it's also how you get the the Moog's grounds. So it's an early access way to get to Moog. And also, that will be our best soul farm area, which I will show off as well. The downside is, unless they change this, I feel like they might have changed this. The downside of it is this questline does involve some online aspects. Oh, and he's not even here. Fucking asshole. Where is he? Oh, he's still back over here. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess we gotta go back and talk to him. Let him know that we defeated Godric.
Oh, well, you bested my congratulations now for an audience.
Oh yeah, okay. Go to the Table of Lost Grace. This is something we should do regardless if you're doing his questline or not. You're gonna come over here. These doors will be open now, and you have these two disgusting looking fingers. Talk to the crone right here.
Are you that new Tarnished? You've done well. I interpret the work. Look there. The flats there will until it was tragical across the foul. But the greater will, so it is that the brave Tards seek to become my own. Let the what?
So, similar situation with this in Dark Souls 1. I would say this is essentially like Ramped 2.0 right here. These people are manipulating you. But it's kind of up to you to decide whether or not the manipulation is worth it. Because it's kind of what helps you decide what ending you want to do. There's a couple different endings in this game too. But yeah, anyways, I think you can touch the 2 fingers. Go. Come back, talk to her.
Remember, demigod, I'll shoot they are Israel, and I am the fingers guy.
Alright. So, what's nice about this is where you can get your boss weapons. So, you know, I've defeated Godric. He has the Axe of Godric and the Grafted Dragon. Also, cool thing, you can duplicate these from walking coliseums in this game, which we haven't gotten to one yet, but I will show that off. There's several of them throughout the game. So if you use one and you're like, I want both of them, don't worry. You have, I won't say an unlimited amount. You have a limited amount of ways you can duplicate these things. We'll say I don't really give a shit about either of these. Maybe actually, honestly, the Axe of Godric is pretty alright. Despite what it may seem, this Grafted Dragon is not, it's not as cool as you're probably thinking. You know, you're probably thinking like, oh, dude, in the boss fight, it was awesome. This is a tiny little dragon head that sits on your hand, and it spews out like fire. But not, like, it's just like little, it's just shit, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, this thing sucks. When I first got this, I was so disappointed. But I'm sure there's ways to make it valuable or viable. At least, like, maybe in PvP, maybe. But I've never found a good reason to use it in-game. I would actually recommend doing the Axe of Godric if you're going to. I'm going to hold off on making a decision here. You can also, again, just like every other Souls-like game, or FromSoft game, you can instead use the boss souls to gain a shitload of souls. Which is not really recommended. Because it's just not really worth it. Anyways, let's go back here. Oh, wrong way. I want to go back to here. Talk with Vare. And he is gone. He has left us a little message. Find yourself maidenless? Okay. Alright, so now we can go back over here. Academy Gate Town, Grace. You're gonna go, like, to the left. Essentially west. You can see here, it's just west. So, hop on your horse. Drop a marker if you wish. Kind of like what I did here. And just head straight west. We'll get back to that church. We'll talk with Vare. And I don't know. I mean, there's so many other things. I think next I want to grab the medallion for the secret lift that we'll deal with much later on in the game. But it will cause an NPC invasion in the Round Table Hold from that Mr. whatever his name was, the skeleton guy. We'll kill him and we'll get his armor. I like his armor because it was my first armor set and I used that for quite a bit. I was like, damn, this is like Skull Knight. Yeah, here he is.
Ah, you've had your audience. What?
Do not say they were magnificent. Say they didn't seem right.
Aha. Your intuitions, my doubts. The words of the two fingers cannot truly, naught but rambling. I believe that when the Elden Ring, even worse, the fingers, that's the part that irks the most.
Keep telling him.
I have a gift. A means for give it a try, and if it please, I've high hope.
Alright, so this is just kind of a quick rundown of multiplayer invasions.
Be sure to try. There's no the Tarnished were spurned by grace, forsake your loyalties. Be sure to I'm quite...
Now, hopefully, let's see what level I am right now. I'm also going to mute my mic. Level 25 with a +5 weapon. Okay, so this is where it gets kind of tough. Invasions are based off of level, and they also take into account your highest upgraded weapon, regardless of, you know, whether or not, like, if, so, for example, there's a reason why in Roundtable Hold I haven't talked to Rajir yet, because I think he gives you a +10 weapon, which is amazing for the game, but when it comes to the online aspects, especially invasions, your pool that you will... So the matchmaking pool will be a lot smaller if you're at a very low level with a really high level upgraded weapon, if that makes sense. You do not want to be running around, like, let's say +25 right now. If I had a +25 weapon, I could guarantee I would not get an invasion for, like, forever. It would take fucking forever to get an invasion done. Now, I can't say for certain what the range is, but I believe it's a range. You can invade people above you up to like 30 levels, at least. But you can only invade people underneath you by like 10 levels or something. I don't know. They make it so it's a lot more tuned to the host. And it's also based off the weapon thing too. So the matchmaking, I don't know. I've yapped enough. You should understand what I'm talking about. If not, I get it. It's kind of confusing, but... Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a weird little item. Okay, so... I might be wrong, but I believe that they patched this... They made an update where you don't have to use these fingers if you don't want to. I believe there's actually... It might be on the map, possibly? Maybe not. But I believe, so originally, and I'm going to try doing it the original method. Originally, there was no choice. You had to, which is honestly kind of dumb, I'm not going to lie. But you had to invade players online. And I'm pretty sure since then, they've made an update where you can just go around the world and find an invasion sign that has an NPC in it, go and kill the NPC and then come back, and it'll work. Kind of like a workaround, because, you know, obviously the game isn't good. Like, what if the online aspects of this game, the servers are down or whatever, you know? What if online is no longer a thing with this game in 20 years, which is a very likely situation. That you would basically essentially be soft locked out of this questline, which is really stupid. But regardless, I'm going to try doing this. Oh yeah, I remember they changed this too. It used to only be nearby. You can now do both near and far. So this will like... Oh, right off the bat. Right off the bat. Awesome. Now, it doesn't matter if you win or lose this invasion. If you want it to speed up fast, just go and get yourself killed right away. Otherwise, and there is a method, too, to getting invasions faster. I'll show that off once we get the Bloody Finger. Bonk 2.0. This guy is sitting right in front of the Coliseum. Oh my god, there's two of them. Block 2.0. Yeah, I'm not winning this one, but we could try it, just for the funsies. Oh my god. I have not done PvP on this game in quite a long time. What the fuck is that? I've not seen that weapon before. What the hell is that? Kinda hard to do this with two people trying to attack me. Yep. No point in even using my shield, because I can't parry their shit. They're two-handing. Oh, I know what that is. There we go. What an interesting setup here. They're sitting right in front of the Coliseum where they could just go fight in the arena. But instead they're just waiting to fight people. These might be twinkers too, I don't know. That's definitely I don't know. Regardless though, the fuck, did my game crash? What's going on? Okay, there we go. Regardless, you're gonna want to do this at least 3 times. Both near and far. Invading another world right off the bat. That's good. That's good. So we got a chat on YouTube from Iron Pony. Welcome in. Worth a try. Oh yeah, definitely worth a try. I always love doing invasions. Damn it! Either being invaded or being an invader are fun to me, but I'm just gonna cancel and redo this. I will say though, if I hopped on my actual build, not this new build that I made for this stream, I'd be kicking some ass. But also, I kind of need to remember how to play this game when it comes to PvP, because it's been such a long time. Not a good sign. It didn't say invading world right off the bat, so I am going to cancel it and redo it. There we go. Oh, here we go. I am 90 hours into this game and have never invaded anyone. It's honestly pretty fun. I will say though, Elden Ring is definitely more biased than any other FromSoft game when it comes to the host. The games are definitely in the host's favor. Because first off, unless they're using a Taunter's Tongue, which some players do, I myself, I like using the Taunter's Tongue, you'll never get a fair 1v1. But you're always probably going to get into... What is this cannot join bullshit? Are there other invaders taking my spot? Come on, man. Are you grinding for a particular item? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm trying to show off how to further Var's questline. He has a lot of different things that we want, including an infinite invasion finger. But that's not the most important thing that he offers. And also, I think that like I said before, I think there was an update to this game where they made it so you don't have to do this online shit to further the questline. Oh, am I fighting these guys again? Eek. But yeah, I think they made it so you can actually invade NPCs from around the world. There's like little signs on the ground, and you invade their world, and then you fight them, and you can continue its questline that way, which thank God they did that, because online aspects tied to a questline is ass. Like, this is fun right now, but give it 10 years. When you say you come back to this game 10 years, you are not going to be getting invasions. Not like this, not this quickly. I think we got ourselves some twinkers. Where is this guy? He's all the way over here. Oh yeah, the connection of Souls PvP has always been rough. Elden Ring wasn't too bad for me. What the hell? He's all the way down here. Alright. So, if you're an invader, as you can see, it'll pop these Phantom Bloody Fingers in your inventory. You can use it... Obviously, you have 3 of them. And this happens every time you do an invasion. You'll get 3 of these. It helps you warp to a different area. Hopefully the game doesn't fuck me again. What the hell? Why is it putting me all the way over here? Oh, there he is. He's fighting giants. Oh wow. Yeah, my netcode's a little jank on here. That or his is, I can't tell, but I will say Elden Ring's internet connection wasn't terrible for me until I made the move to this new place. And I've noticed a lot more jank with the netcode. Like, that is just insane. This guy is jittering all over the place, rubber banding almost. And I don't like it. Because it didn't used to be like this. But, of course, my internet is different. Is this guy just gonna keep running from me? Kill me or fight me, man. I want to get this quest over with. Stop running from me! I should have bought fucking Patch's throwing knives. much stamina does this guy got? Damn. Has he even stopped sprinting? No. Oh my god. What are you doing, dude? I'm just gonna keep chasing you. Fight or flight? This guy chooses flight. Hell yeah, this guy is running. Does he even recognize? He definitely knows I'm behind him. He's gotta. I might not even have to fight this guy. Looks like he's just running into every enemy. Also, as an invader, you don't have to worry about enemies. They will not attack you. So you can use that to your advantage. But this is the only guy here. He definitely has a taunt. This guy has to have... Yeah, he definitely has a taunter's tongue. So, like, he wants to be invaded. Why is he just running away from me? Oh, I missed him. I need him to take damage so he can stop having infinite stamina. There we go. Now he can't run away from me, you little fucker. You can try, but I know your stamina's gonna run out soon. Hopefully before mine does. Shit. I gotta be right on his tail. Dude, can you please fight me? What the fuck are you doing? This guy wants to be invaded. He's using an item to be invaded as a solo player. But he's just gonna run around? This shit is so annoying. I don't have anything to even stop him because I'm using this build. Fight me, please. Please fight me. I know you're probably gonna win. Oh, maybe not. Yep, there it is. You think I don't know that? I've played these games before, buddy. That's enough of that bullshit. Oh, look at that. I got a rune arc. Oh, nice. Alright. That took a little longer than I wanted. But yeah, I think we might have to do one more invasion. Let's see.
Be sure to try. I'm quite...
Oh my god, I got one more invasion I have to do. Okay, this is kind of annoying. It's fun, but when you're just trying to play the game and further quest lines as fast as possible, this really slows it down. As you could tell, I just spent fucking 5 minutes running after somebody. So, this one I might just throw myself at them so they kill me quick. Oh, Caelid. What are we doing over here? What is going on, guys? Hey, there's another furled finger here. Hey, do you see me? Fight me, please. Oh, you're fat rolling. Why are you fat rolling, man? That's not good. Look at all of them. I'm just coming in here ruining their fun. Sorry, guys, but you know how it be. I got a quest line to do. Oh yeah, run in there. That's real smart. Oh, actually, it might be smart. Kill me, please. Kill me. Okay, I hope that counts as an invasion. Yeah, I guess keep this in mind. If you're a host and you're being chased by an invader and you don't want to fuck with them, which, kind of a bitch move, but you can just jump into the boss room and it'll send them back to their world. Let's see. Yes, that did count as an invasion. You could have turned on offline mode and done the quest. Planned. Oh, okay, so you have to be in offline mode in order to do the quest offline. Okay. Because I was trying to figure out. I knew that originally, when I first played this game, that was not an option, but I knew that they made an update to allow you to do this on solo offline play, but I didn't know that you had to actually be offline for that to work.
Oh, Lamb Kid.
Anyways.
So pleased you're here. I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift. I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood. I wish to anoint a knight to serve luminary So,
Tell him, yeah.
now. For your fine... Normally this rich... But since you...
Alright. Let's see. Also, by the way, welcome in, Petazine. Welcome in. Sometimes you just gotta ruin their fun. Oh, that is a lame way to escape an invader. Yeah, it's honestly kinda lame. Like, I get it. There's people out there that are like, I don't want to fuck around with invaders and stuff. I just want to play with my friends or whatever. I understand that aspect. But also, like, those guys could have easily killed me. I am not set up well at all for PvP. There was fucking 3 of them, and they could have just killed me. Like, if they all just jumped on top of me, like you saw with the one group of friends that I invaded there, they completely decimated me. Invaders have a very, very huge disadvantage. 90% of the time, unless you have a very specific build with very specific items, as an invader, you have a disadvantage. You will probably die, and that's the whole point. You're just there to kind of even the odds, because FromSoft, you know, is giving you the opportunity to make the game easier with your friends. They also want to have some more balance, so that's where they introduced invasions, and it's not something that happens a lot either. Like, you were not, like, those guys, they got invaded by me, they're probably not going to get invaded for another 30 minutes, at bare minimum 30 minutes. Like, unless they have Taunter's Tongue on, which then it doesn't matter. But if you have Taunter's Tongue on at that point, you want to get invaded. Which, by the way, I should probably go get Taunter's Tongue here, so I can kind of show off that item. I don't know. I think invasions are fun. I love them. I always use the Taunter's Tongue. I like being invaded as a solo player. I like invasions as a group. I don't like invasions, though, when they're twinking, which, I mean, or min-maxing, or whatever you want to call it, which is essentially just, they're just cheesing the game to fuck you over, which I understand they're trying to now counter the fact that they're not meant to win fights. Invaders are not really meant to win fights. They're just meant to kind of slow down the progress of the host a little bit. Essentially like a little mini-boss. That's all you really are. And some invaders did not like that, so now they go around doing that at every fucking FromSoft game, and it's so annoying sometimes. Not all invaders do that. It's actually kind of a lower percent of invaders, but still. Anyways, I'm yapping too much. Regardless, now that you have the Maiden's Cloth, there are a couple different things you can do here. There's a maiden over somewhere up here, really high up on Lirunia. You can go there, one of these churches somewhere. No, actually, I think I'm looking in the wrong area. Yeah, it's right here. I believe it's right here, which is a very far distance from us. And it's also kind of challenging to get up there. You have to fight an NPC invader, as well as you're constantly getting hit with frenzy on your meter. So it's a difficult way to do it, but it's the only way to do it without spending or using any items. Regardless, the way I'm going to do it is, well, I honestly probably shouldn't be doing this right now. My character's not really built for this yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the left here. We're going to go to the 4 belfries, and also very close to the 4 belfries is our going to be our new blacksmith. Also, kill that beetle. It gives you the blood flame blade. This thing is pretty good. Pretty good incantation. You can put it on your blade. It's nice. I probably won't be able to use it just yet, though, because I am not focused on that. Actually, there's 2 different things I want to do over here. I want to grab the medallion. I also want to get to the 4 belfries. I think I've gone a little too far, actually. Yeah, well, while we're over here, I might as well do it. It's probably easier to figure this out when you use when you grab the map fragment, but regardless, yeah. Still bland though, and they got friends. How do they lose? Yeah, if they lose to me and they've got friends at that point, then it's like, okay, you probably deserve to lose, unless I was cheesing the game. I definitely did do that, I won't lie. There is a point in this game where I figured out on accident, actually through this questline, that you can wrong warp in this game. And I accidentally did it, and then I kind of narrowed it down, looked up stuff online, and then I figured out the lowest level you can use Rivers of Blood with, which I won't lie, was a huge bitch move of me. At the time, Rivers of Blood dominated PvP, and it's still a pretty solid weapon, just in solo play games, like offline mode, but Rivers of Blood was the most annoying fucking weapon to deal with back when this game first came out. They've since nerfed it into the ground for PvP, thank God. I mean, it's still pretty viable, but not nearly as much as it used to be. But essentially, its L2 special attack had an attack that would just, like, send swipes of, like, blood at people, immediately stagger them, so they couldn't even roll out of it, and then they would just get hit with extreme amounts of blood loss, and then just die. It was really cheesy. But if you're playing the game the way it's meant to be played, you will not get it until much later on in the game, and you'll actually get it from Yura, which I showed him off in the... I don't know if it was the last stream or the stream before that, but that's the guy who was near the river at the start of the game when we had our first NPC invasion. Alright, a larval tear. Make sure you grab that. That's very good for respecting your character later on. If you want to reallocate your points, you will need that item. That is a consumable, so once you use it, it's gone. There's a limited amount of those in the game, so... hopefully you're not too indecisive about where you're putting your points. LOL, yeah, that's the infamous sword I always heard about before I got into ER. Yeah, it's insane. That weapon was something else. I don't know what they were thinking with that thing. Alright, so this is the tricky part here. There will be an enemy up here. He's a very tough enemy for you, for most, like, if you're in the same level and everything. Or at least he'll be difficult for me right now. I'm gonna try to sneak past him. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go. Wow, they really fucking made this obvious, too. Wow, there's a lot of changes with this game. This used to not be lit up at all. But now it's very clearly lit up. They really wanted you to not miss this. Alright, so you're gonna come up to this pot. Just roll at it.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then.
Just talk to him.
Oh, aye. We're finished. The curse-mongers have to beg you. You must keep it out.
Alright, that'll give us the Haggle Tree secret medallion, right.
And if you should meet the... then please give... The medallion, it's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey, but for dear Laten. My legs will, alas.
And there you go. Good job, you got somebody killed in this game, and you didn't even have to swing your sword. Alright, so the lore of this whole area is obviously their village is getting demolished. I want to avoid this guy. There's also a bridge. Actually, yeah, I'll go for a little backstab. A little backstab. Oh, fuck this guy. I'm kicking your ass. No way. No way I'm letting you live. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. Alright. But anyways, there's a bridge over there. If you take that bridge and you go across it, you will fight a boss. The boss is honestly kind of similar. I feel like it's a huge reference to Dark Souls 1. I didn't notice it at the time, but when I went to go fight him again, after I played Dark Souls 1, I was like, dude, this guy is a... I feel like this guy's a reference to the Capra Demon, DS1. He even has the dogs running around and everything. At least his arena isn't as small. I'm gonna try going over there just to show it off. I'm not gonna be able to kill him, that's for sure. But regardless, I want to show it off at least. I found this guy for a second time way later on, and he was all like blah and died. Oh snap, he dead. So maybe that was the first and only time. No. Alright, got these little mage assholes. Very annoying. I hate any mages in this game. I hate them in PvP. I hate them in... when they're just enemies. There's gonna be a couple of them, actually. Did I go the wrong way? I might have gone the wrong way. Drop the crystal sword over here, though. Might have taken the wrong bridge. Let's see, where is the other bridge at? Could be over here. Oh, I think it's that one. That's definitely that one. I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but that's okay. I don't want to show off little bits and pieces of the game as I run through it. These guys are just trying to chill out and live their life. So not going to harass them. There we go. This is where we'll have a bunch of mages coming at us. Jeez, I thought I rolled. Alright, I would recommend definitely killing these guys if you're gonna go into the boss fight and plan on surviving. Oh, and the beetle disappeared. Come back, beetle. Son of a bitch. Alright, whatever. I'm only here to show off this boss. I'm probably not going to win. But anyways, tell me this guy doesn't somewhat resemble the Capra Demon. I'm trying to aggro this dog over here first. Jump on him. Yeah, one shot right off the bat. Two dogs and some sort of demon-like enemy holding two weapons. Like, I don't know. It screams Capra Demon to me. Oh yes, he does remind me of the Capra Demon. There are two dogs near him. Capra Demon wannabe. Yeah. This guy is, a facade. He's a faker. Anyways, I don't really care about those souls. I mean, I should go back for them, but I don't want to waste my time. Let's get off this hill that we are on. Let us keep continuing on the left. Also, I just want to point out, now that we have collected that medallion from that guy, that Albinarik, the round table hold is no longer safe for us. As soon as you go there, you will be immediately invaded. Deal with the NPC invasion. There's a way to cheese it, but you probably won't need to. He's not that... He does a lot of damage, but he's pretty easy to stagger, and he dies fairly quickly. Which I will show in just a second here. I want to get to the Four Belfries grace point before I go back to the round table hold, but got to go, but this was fun. I'll sub and join you in a future stream. Take it easy, man. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate the sub. Oh, I thought it was a little crab right there. Alright, let's just keep going this way. Where is that map fragment? I don't think I need it, really. Kinda foggy over here, and I'm not really... Well, oh, wait. I see land. Okay, this is a good start. I'm gonna run across the river to the west. Yeah, here we go. We're off to a good start. Once I find the Grace. Actually, it should be the 4 belfries right here. Be a Grace somewhere up here, right? No, this is not it. We'll have to go up a little further. That's okay. Oh, there is a Grace, but that is not the one I was looking for. Avenger's Shack. Oh, okay. I remember this. I remember this very well. There's a quest line. Whose fucking quest line is it? It might be tied to the Volcano Manor quest with, what was his name? Bernard? What was that guy at? Burnhall. I think it's this guy. I might be wrong though. But I do know when you further a quest line later on in the game and you come here, there'll be an NPC invasion. Give you a decent sword. I just don't remember which sword it was. It might be the butcher's knife? No, that's not it. I don't remember. I do not remember what it was. I know I definitely did it a couple times though for a weapon. Anyways, let's just keep going this way. Got an Everjail over here. Oh, we might be able to enter it. I'm not going to deal with that right now, though. Okay. Yep, we're getting close. Where is this Grace? Could be a Grace somewhere around here. No Grace? Oh, there it is. Alright. Now the 4 belfries are up that way, but before we do that, I want to just run up here really quick, and I would recommend you guys do the same. But you can grab these items. This jellyfish shield is pretty solid. Pretty solid item. But yeah, just run through. I believe there's going to be a chained giant on the other side of this cargo. Yeah. What's kind of cool is you can kill these guys and kill the giants, and then cargo thing will drop. You can open it up and get a little cool item. I'm not going to deal with that though, because it's going to take forever. And that's not why I'm coming this way. Alright, we're getting close. We are getting pretty damn close. So, I will say that for the longest time, I thought this method was the only way to do this. But you're going to run into a roadblock here in just a second. When we grab this map fragment, we go forward, it's going to be kind of blocked off. And I thought for the longest time you had to jump around the corner, which you could still do that. It's honestly not that hard, but you might fall off, you might slip off, but it wasn't until, like, I don't know, my 10th playthrough that I found out you don't have to do this at all. right here. There's a gap right here, and you can jump it with Torrent. Right there. But alternatively, if you don't want to do that, which it's honestly pretty easy, hit this wall. There you go. I'm just gonna rest here. De-aggro the enemies. And here we go. We've got this blacksmith. I'm trying to remember his name, but I can't. But he's good for 2 reasons. 1, he can help you upgrade your weapons, obviously. But 2, he's part of a couple different quest lines. He's an EG, his name is. He's connected to Blythe's quest line, so if you did what I showed you guys, you'll be able to further Blythe's quest line this way and EG's quest line. He's also connected to Ronnie, so we saw Rena at the start of the game when I was by Kale, the merchant, and she's where we got the spirit calling bell for the wolves. Since then, I've gotten the spirit jellyfish, but all 3 of those characters are connected in a pretty big quest line. Anyways,
Well,
talk to him.
look at you. We don't I presume you are. Oh, pardon me. I am E.G., an old codger who... So here I am. Perhaps you'd like a
So, yeah, you can buy somber smithing stones from him. Pretty solid. You have a somber weapon. You will need these. You will not be able to upgrade somber weapons. So essentially, like, special weapons, if that makes sense. There's some weapons in this game that are different than your average weapon. Like, I have a claymore right now, which is kind of counted as like an average weapon. But there are somber weapons, typically dropped from mini bosses and stuff like that. And for those, you'll need somber smithing stones. He offers 2 and 1, but he offers a limited amount of 3 and 4. Eventually, you get to a point when you, like, I kind of already mentioned this, you'll get the bell bearings, and later on, you'll be able to just buy them at the round table hold. But anyways, just chat with him.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I am, after all, terribly large. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I will. Brave Tarnished. This territory once belonged to the... When the Raya Lucaria, after leveling it, Lucarians were I conjure. That is why, unless you wish...
Big lore drop. Then, here we go. Tell him Blythe sent me.
Blythe actually did that. Did he? Quite a rare occurrence. For such perhaps he sensed something, and at any rate, I've something else that might suit you. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished. I've explained of the enchanted whatever you...
Alright.
Something. I've explained of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carrion Manor.
So yeah,
Whatever.
just exhaust his dialogue until he starts repeating himself. That over there is... Well, whatever the fuck you just said. I forgot the name of the place. What is it? I don't remember. Anyways, that's kind of like a... It's like a side area, I would say. Kind of. In order to further Blythe's questline, EG's questline, and Ronnie's questline, you'll need to go through there and defeat the boss. And then also talk with Ronnie. You should be able to unlock the... well, I don't know where it is, actually. It should be in, like, the corners here, but it's not. I think you actually teleport there. Yeah, no, it definitely goes down somewhere over here. No. I don't fucking remember. Anyways, you go through there. That furthers the quest line. I'm not going to worry about that right now. It's got a bunch of mage bullshit, and I'm not equipped for that place yet. But, what I am going to do is run over there and grab the grace in the gate. And when you do that, the mages from the castle will start shooting this shit at you from the fucking sky. As long as you're on your horse, it should be easy to avoid. When you hear it, just move to the right or the left. if you keep running in a straight line, you will probably get hit by it. Let's see, what is the name of this place again? Carry a Manor. Okay. We'll come back here later. I don't think this area is really mandatory at all, but it is for those 3 quest lines, and also this quest line is also tied to a separate alternate ending in the game. So, like I said, there's a lot of different endings with this game, and Ronnie's quest line accounts for one of them, and it's pretty in depth. Anyways, we shall. Where are we gonna go now? I think. Yeah, we got the foot of the 4 belfries, so let's go try this. Do a little backtracking. Not really. We really didn't do anything over here yet, but those are the 4 belfries. One of them will send us back to the starting area of the game, where we've encountered our first boss and got demolished. I would say kind of stick on the right side over here, though. There's a bunch of these like invisible giants that'll kind of just spawn out of the thin air. If you're on the main path, they will spawn right in front of you and they'll attack you. Chances are the second one will probably aggro to you. But as long as you can avoid the first one, you'll be alright. And, you know, stay on torrent as well. Alright, here are the 4 belfries. This is also, I feel like this is one of the better spots in the game to farm up Erd flowers, Erd tree flowers, whatever the hell they're called. You'll hit this grace. We might as well just rest here to get the giant off our ass. But you should have 4 flowers right here, and you can keep running around in the circle. Where's the 4th one? There's a 4th one somewhere. There it is. There, you just hit all those areas, rest, come back, hit all these areas. So if you're ever low on Erd flowers, which you should never be low on these things in this game, they're unlimited. But you just sit here, spawn, or, you know, warp over here, grab all the flowers, then rest, grab all the flowers again, and just keep doing it until you find a suitable amount for yourself. Anyways, you'd come up here, open up this chest. And this will give you the imbued sword key. This is different than your traditional stone sword key. This only works on certain things. And the stone sword key cannot open these gates. This one is the one you're going to want to go into. Actually, I'm kind of interested in the messages here. Why is it always house? Specific anticipation. Wary of boss. Okay. This one, I believe, brings you to another area towards the end of the game, but it's a very separated, secluded area. Like, you, unless you're like glitching the game, you're not going to actually be able to continue the game from this area. Yeah, the Crumbling Land. So this will bring you to Faramazula, which is, I can't even show you on the map because it's not even up there. Like, it's so far up here in the middle of nowhere. You won't get to this area by traditional means. This is one of the ways you can get there, but again, it's very like secluded. So when you go there, it's kind of like a glimpse of like, holy shit, this area looks cool as hell, but you can't do anything with it. There's a couple items here, I think, this way. But that's about it. You'll get to Faramazula anyway later, much later on in the game, and you'll actually go through the entirety of it. It's part of the main quest. But do not, despite that, do not waste your imbued sword key on this. I mean, you could do it later on, but right now, do not do that. Because if you do, you don't have any more imbued sword keys that you are in your inventory. You won't be able to open this one, and therefore you won't be able to continue Var's quest line through this method. You'll have to choose a different method to do it. Yeah, just walk up here, use the imbued sword key. Lost with use. Yada yada. Travel to the location. And you should spawn on the opposite side of the boss. You can grab these butterflies, but if you fall off here, you will die. Now this is kind of what I was talking about here. If you actually look out, we can see Stormvale Castle. And somewhere on that wall there, we were looking at this area before when I pointed it out a couple streams ago. Now, let's say you're back at the start of the game. You somehow defeated that boss, which it is possible to do. I think the easiest way to do it is with the samurai build. But if you defeated that boss, you'll come through this boss fog gate, and the only way to continue is to die, either by dropping off or by walking towards that cliff. That cliff will break. You'll fall down to your death. If you do it right here, though, like, you die for real. You don't, you won't progress the game. Anyways, come through this fog wall and you'll see a familiar face. Let's see if I can defeat him on my first try. He's an annoying little fucker, I won't lie. I don't like him. Hate these assholes. I'm dead right off the bat. Look at that. How nice. Yeah, so this might be an area I might need to come back to later. Or I can just throw my head into a fucking brick wall and keep doing this over and over again. Until I figure it out. I'm gonna give it one more shot. If I can't do it right now, though, it's whatever. It does kind of suck because I want to further Var's questline as soon as possible. It also would help, too, if I started farming, doing soul farms. Which I'm not really doing that in this playthrough that much. Like, I'm only, what level am I? Level 25. Oh, yeah. You try this again. I'm not sure if you can parry this boss. I don't think you can, no. And I'm not gonna stick around to find out. I think the main thing I hate about this boss is its shrieking attack. It's got this massive AoE. Damn, dude. I could definitely fucking get him, but he's like one-shotting me, which sucks ass. Alright. I guess I'll save that area for a little bit later. What else can I do for right now? I can remove that. Could go to Caelid, get some souls from that dragon. Get the golden thing too, but I don't know. Let's just warp back here and let's kill this guy. Alright. When you warp back in here, like I said, you'll be immediately invaded. They'll be coming from his left. So yeah, not too hard, but he does have a grab attack that can really mess you up. But it's pretty easily telegraphed, so you can roll away from it pretty quickly. And now the round table hold is normal. You get the clinging bone, which is his weapon. And if you are having troubles with it, you can just sit up on the sword at a certain angle, and you can just keep jumping and like R2 slamming your sword. Or if you're a mage, you can kind of sit up here. I think it's up here, actually. I don't know. There's an area where you sit on one of these swords here. Kind of like a cheesy method. I don't know. Very, very Game of Thrones-esque right here with this table. Anyways, you're gonna run back over here, and of course the dude will be dead. Take all of his armor. Let's see, can I wear it, but still have a medium load? Oh, it actually does worse physical negation. Yeah, damage negation. But strike, slash, pierce, and magic, and holy a little bit better. It messes up my vitality. It boosts everything else. I don't know. Armor isn't super important in these games, but it does kind of help slightly. Anyways, go over here and talk to Rogier.
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need? Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got well done. Something to mark the occasion.
Okay, there we go. +8. Nice.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore. Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying, but our paths have since diverged, though that's hardly an uncommon fate. D was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient. As long as whoever finds and then we may be able to form. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you.
Alright. So yeah, this is where you can learn spells from him. He also offered this back at Thornvale Castle, but I'm not much of a mage user, so fuck all that. But he gives us a pretty decent weapon, which is his rapier. Of fucking course, I don't have enough dex for it. But maybe I can two-hand it, maybe, huh? Two-hand it? Hopefully. It'll definitely help me with this fight over here, if I can. They'll give me the axe. Windblade Falanet, what the fuck is this doing on here? Why? I do not remember that. It used to be the fucking Bloody Slash, I thought. Alright, whatever. Fuck this guy. Oh yeah, that's doing worse damage than my, So what's nice about rapiers in this game is you can hide behind your shield and just click R1 and you'll hold up your shield. You will eventually run through your stamina like crazy doing that, and then that happens. You have to be very careful. But further on in the game, you have a lot more stamina. It'll be easier to work with if you choose to use, like, rapiers are kind of usually typically more dex based, but that's definitely not always the case. Anyways, I'm gonna switch back to my claymore and fight this asshole. 'Cause I want to get the Taunter's Tongue. And I also think he gives you his weapon, which is another really solid dex-based weapon.
I'm glad you took those who all the more.
I don't really want to talk to you, man. Rest at the table. I forgot this fucker can heal. There we go. So yeah, he'll give you the Taunter's Tongue, and I guess he does not give you the scythe. I don't remember where you get the scythe from. Oh well. Alright. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go do this quick. Grab that map fragment. Gonna get a couple more souls, upgrade myself, and then I want to get the gold beetle. I'm gonna try to at least. Do I have any daggers on me? I figured I would have picked up one. No, no daggers. That's great. Well, I got this. Oh, this one has quick step. Okay. Guess I'll use this. Would have preferred a dagger though. The gold beetle is a very valuable item. It's a talisman where it acts as kind of similar to the gold pickled fowlfoot. But instead of being a consumable, it's always active. And if you put it on right before you kill a boss, or like, let's say you kill a boss and you quick swap, you go to your equipment, you put on the talisman, green, or yellow beetle, or whatever the hell it's called. Pretty. Did I never hit this, Grace? Oh, I ran right past it. That's surprising. But yeah, you'll get a lot of souls from it. It's definitely worth it. This whole area is pretty cool. I didn't really recognize this until like I want to say like my third playthrough of this game, but this is where you will get Radahn's Great Rune. We can't fight Radahn right now, and honestly, not worth fighting Radahn right now, even if you could. He will absolutely destroy you, but once you fight him and beat him, this is how you get his Great Rune. This is his tower. And, there's a lot. It's a lot more interesting. Yeah, the Somber Smithing Stone 9 is over here. It's a very, very nice item to have if you're looking for that, but I probably won't need it. Yeah, you scale this thing. It's very, like, doing a lot of, like, platforming and stuff. There's a couple bosses in there. At least one, which is one of the Godskin duos. The Godskin Apostle, I believe. But once you make your way down, or once you make your way up, you can get the Great Rune. And, I don't know. Overall, I think it's my favorite area for the Great Rune. Godrick's Great Rune is pretty lame. Or at least, getting to it is pretty lame. Let's see, what would be the best spot? We're going to want to go over there, so I am going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to run across... I would not recommend fighting these dragons, there's 2 of them. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought maybe they got aggroed to me. This whole area is going to kind of be filled with dragons. There's a gigantic dying dragon up there, which if you spend the time to kill this thing, you'll get a lot of souls from it, especially if you got the gold beetle on, and if you're using the gold fowlfoot, stacking 2 rune or soul upgrades at once when you kill it. Very, very useful. You'll get a lot of souls from this guy if you do that. That area over there, I should probably get the grace for, to be honest. Because it has an item that I'll need. When you wake up the dragon, though, try not to stick in front of him for too long. He essentially buffs all the dragons in the area, all the smaller dragons. They will destroy you. Get that grace. This area really sucks. I'm gonna try getting into it though. There's a couple different things. There's a decent talisman here, but I wouldn't recommend holding on to the talisman. I think it's Radagon's Sword Seal. I'll just sprint up this ladder, like just sprint as fast as you can, because otherwise you're gonna get poisoned. Once you get to the top, you should be alright for a little bit. There will be more enemies, though. Also, I kind of want to put this on, that Memory of Grace out of here. Let's put on our lantern. There it is. Okay, so, first off, there should be a chest right here. Yep. this is the Decadus medallion. So this is the other half of the medallion that we needed. So I know it's kind of getting confusing with the medallions because now we have 3. The medallion that we got from the Albernaric is for a secret elevator that it's much later on in the game. Now, this one connects with the other one that we found in Fort Height. All the way... Where the fuck was Fort Height? Over here. So, these two will connect the medallion. And then you can use the medallion over here for the Decadus lift. The Grand lift. Which will continue to Altus Plateau. The traditional way. And also the way where you don't have to fucking fight any bosses to do it. Or put yourself in a really shitty place like Volcano Matter. The bottom of it. There's also an area down here that I want to go and grab. Kind of want to open up the map a little bit more here too. Anyways, we got the main thing here, but there is another item that we will want. Oh boy, I did not know you would just spawn like that. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's right here. Yeah. You probably will die here, but grab that Great Rune. Sprint jump over here. We're gonna drop down. There will be giant rats. Drop down, run over here. Quick. Grab Radagon Source Seal. Pretty decent item. Yeah, this thing fucks you up. Oh jeez. Alright. Well, goodbye, 16,000 or 1,600 souls. I am not going back in there to grab that. Anyways, you take a peek at Radagon Source Seal here. Now, this is a good thing to have, but it's also kind of bad at the same time. As you can see, it greatly raises attributes, but also increases your damage taken. You can see right here what it's doing. Putting my vigor at 20. Let's just take a look. My vigor is 18. It goes to 23. My endurance is 20. It puts it at 25. My strength is at 18. It puts it to 23. Dex 13. Putting it to 18. HP's up. Stamina's up. Equipped loads up. All that. It's a decent thing to use, but I wouldn't get too attached to it because, I mean, it's in the name. It increases the damage that you take. So, anything that increases your damage in this game is not good. But, honestly, let me take a look here. Yeah, I still wouldn't be able to. Well, maybe. Let me see if I could use the Gut Sword. Oh, I could. Oh, no? Oh. Unless it's wielded with both hands. Hold on, let me see, Okay. I could use the Bloodhound's Fang. I could use this. I can only use Guts' sword if I dual wield it, though. Damn, that thing is slow. I'm gonna have to get used to fucking using this slow-ass sword again. Anyways, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with my claymore, and I'm gonna keep on the, what was it that I had? The Axe Talisman. Alright. What else can I do in Caelid? There's quite a bit. I do want to go down there. Not just yet. Run past all the dragons with Torrent. Now I want to show you guys where to get the Golden Beetle, which is something that will be very useful for us pretty much at all times of the game, but especially in the beginning parts of the game. Alright. Getting pretty close here. Are we getting close? That is not looking like what I'm thinking. Now, this is not the area. What the hell? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So using torrent, hopefully I can make this leap of faith across here. Yep, good. Drop down here. There'll be one of those like Iron Maidens that you might want to watch out for, so hopefully it doesn't mess you up too bad, but it is down there. Drop down right away, just run across this. I would recommend, honestly, if you're a new player, just don't use torrent to do that. I would just run across it like normal. Yeah, that thing will decimate you, so try to get across as fast as you can. Anyways, this is the cave that we want to be in. Not too sure how this is going to go, though, but I have a hunch that I am going to die. Rest there to get rid of the debuff that dragon gave me. So, the first thing I will say is that stream of rot. This whole area is filled with scarlet rot. Scarlet rot and poison. Scarlet rot is, I would say, probably the second most annoying status effect in this game, besides like bleed. Or blood loss or whatever. But scarlet rot is worse than poison. It is much worse than poison. And it's just awful to have. So there's two ways to cross this. You can either jump down and run across and roll across. You might make it. I'm going to try that first. The other way is to pick up a dagger, or in this case all I have is this item, and have something that has the quick step perk on it. Or not the perk, but the Ash of War. You can tell what that is, one, by just selecting the item and looking on your left when you're two-handed. But otherwise, you can just look right underneath the top of the weapon. You see my greatsword has Lion's Claw. My greatsword Claymore, standard / pierce, it has Lion's Claw, which, you know, has been the L2 attack that I've been using. Makes me spin around and all that. This one will make you quick step. It's very useful for running through places like this. You want to get the timing right on this. I would hold down the sprint button, and as soon as it does that, jump over. As you can see, you fat roll, so you really can't roll in this. And look at that. That's Scarlet Rot that I have right now. It does chip damage to you, and it's like, I don't know. Scarlet Rot just sucks. And unlike poison, I feel like Scarlet Rot is a lot worse to deal with. And it lasts way longer too. Like, you could see, look at how long Scarlet Rot is going to be stuck on my body. That is definitely, most definitely, going to go through like probably all of my health flasks. But since I already have Scarlet Rot, I'm just going to run over here and pick this up. I almost died. Got Dragon Moon Grease. I cannot warp. That's amazing. That's really great. I can pick up these butterflies at least. Alright. I'm just gonna let myself die. Yeah, that's essentially why. And there's some areas in this game where lava is also very similar, where you can't roll through it. Which is why we're going to want to use this quick step. Oh, this is a dagger. Never mind. Alright, two-handed. Yeah, this will essentially give us almost the same speed as a roll without, you know, losing it. That was a bad jump. As you can see right there, we made it, no problem. Why do I... Oh, what? Hold on. Can I get back up there? I cannot. I'm just gonna die. Why did I take damage? You want every bit of health that you can get away with in this cave. You want to, because the boss fight, obviously, if you can't tell, will have Scarlet Rot involved. So, yeah, anyways, it's nice having this dagger with quick step, because it removes, like, you know, Scarlet Rot kind of fucks up your... Dude, why do I take damage right there? What the fuck? I don't remember taking damage from that. Whatever. Anyways, if you sprint jump, you can make it over here without having to touch any Scarlet Rot, or you can just use your dagger. You can wait on that platform and then use the quick step. That should be it for quick stepping here. This cave is a little intricate, but the main thing I would say is just focus on staying right, because once you get past Scarlet Rot, you are now going to have to deal with poison. And you will deal with enemies who throw poison at you. And you're going to deal with other enemies too. The main thing is, there's an item there. The main thing is you just want to get through this, get to the boss as fast as possible. I'm going to try and do a jumping attack on this guy. Damn, I am taking damage from the bubbly crap on the ground. This area sucks. Okay, that's got the serpent bow. Alright. And there should be no more times where I'll be taking chip damage for no reason. Alright, there'll be rats, there'll be poisonous flowers. There will be guys who shoot poison at you. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know. Regardless, anyways, just sprint through. Just sprint through and stay to the right. Why are you telling me this right now? Always kind of veer off towards the right. Grab this item if you'd like. Roll. Oh, fucking rat got me. Jump up here. Stay to the right. Stay to the right. Whatever you do, just stay towards the right. Keep sprinting. Jump. Be very quick with this. Ah! Yeah. So if you're quick enough, you should be able to get to the boss fight relatively unharmed. Fortunately, I'm down to 5 Estus flasks. This boss fight is a lot easier if I had Guts Sword, but I don't have that yet. So, instead, we're going to use the Claymore. Try to kill this asshole as fast as you can. There's a couple pools of Scarlet Rot here. Oh my god. Easy peasy. Oh, not that attack. Oh, the other one spawned in already. That's not good. Not good at all. Alright. Alright, let me back up. Damn, I should have had FP flasks. You do not want to get hit by these things. They will fuck you up. Alright, it's time to play fair, I guess. Not really. Just do a couple jumping attacks and stagger your ass. There we go. Huh, still staggers him even when I'm not... Oh! Running out of stamina. There you go. I'm actually surprised. I thought this boss fight was a little more tough. There it is, the Gold Scarab. This thing is awesome. So yeah, this is a talisman. You can put it on. Increases runes obtained from defeated enemies. Increases it by a substantial amount. So anytime you're in a boss fight from here on out, I probably will forget to do this in this stream now that I'm talking about it, but if you kill a boss, excuse me, if you kill a boss and you're the boss, you know, it's like dying, it's, you know, in its animation of dying phase, get used to doing this. What I just did there is damn, excuse me. That's just me quick swapping. Essentially, like, keep on all the talismans that you want, but when it comes to you defeating an enemy that you know is going to drop a lot of souls, switch to that gold scarab as fast as you can. I would definitely get used to quick swapping in this game to that thing. Oh, I already fucked it up. And just kind of familiarize yourself with this, this right here. I mean, you don't have to do this at all, but again, this is just like my little tips and tricks for what I learned throughout my playthrough of this game. It's what I would do. If I killed a boss and it's not dead yet, but it's like its animation is of it dying and the letters haven't like showed up where it's like you defeated a boss, no enemy failed or whatever, I'll just quick swap to that gold scarab and then I would get an increased amount of runes and I would just switch back. Alternatively, you could be like some people and have it on all the time. I don't think that's really worth it. You definitely get a lot of souls that way, but unless you're like purposefully farming, it kind of sucks to like forget that you switched your talisman to something that, well, it's great for souls, it has no other effect. Whereas, you know, like, for example, if I forgot to put on my green turtle talisman, you know, I would not be getting that stamina regen thing. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, like, you want to have your best talismans active at all times when you're not farming. That would be my advice. Anyways, go to Linnea's Rise, and I will show you how much this increases it. And it might not increase it by a lot because this is like a smaller rune farm area, but regardless, it will definitely be very useful for the next upcoming soul farm area that I'll show you guys. And of course, any sort of boss. See how many souls I get back from that. Yeah, so it kind of doubles the amount of souls that you'll be getting back. Doesn't seem like a lot right now, and obviously it kind of isn't, but when you take into account that you'll be getting a soul farm later on that'll be giving you like, I want to say like 10, I might be wrong, but I feel like it's 10,000 runes per farm. It's and it doubles that. I mean, you could see just how fast you can level up your character once you get to this. Why are you not spawning, Mr. Ball? There you go. Alright. That should be enough to level up strength quite a bit. And what do I need strength at anyways? 31. Eesh. I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, damn. That's something. Well, I do believe I think I'm gonna have to level up my claymore one more time or two.
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's fell. He's fine and well.
Damn, I need 2 smithing stones. I think Patches sold some. Grab any though. Let me just go buy some really quick. I'm feeling lazy. I really want to go out and search for, I mean, they're pretty much everywhere, but still. Patches, patches, patches. What is going on here? I thought you sold these.
Cheers for that.
was I thinking then? He sells sombers. Check the merchants.
Not.
There we go. I'm gonna buy the rest of these.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika. Huh. You, is it? I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms. Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, Tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too. The girl you brought here, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade, but she has a gift for spirit ching. I saw another one like their eyes shit.
Alright. I will say this. Let's start this little quest line. It's very short, but Rodriga.
Greetings. My name is Roderick. Isn't this the round table? I never knew, although I'm still looking.
Yeah. What the blacksmith said?
You're telling me? I don't believe. If I do, I suppose I'll ask. Certainly, I know I can tell. I suppose I'll ask Matt.
See, resting will change this. It will not. Okay. Well, later on in the game, as long as you told her that the blacksmith said that, she will eventually like set up shop over across from him on this side. And with that, you can upgrade your spirits. So, like the spirit jellyfish and all that, you can give upgrades to him. Which is very helpful. Also, got sword. What is it doing laying on the ground here?
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, lay out your arms then.
Upgrade it one more time. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Be enough, right? Oh yeah. Ooh, I could do it one more time too. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have a +8 weapon already. And I'm not even gonna use it, so let's upgrade it to +8. Just shy, right? No, it'd be enough, right? Was it? Yeah, okay. 12. Alright. Got a +8 claymore. Hopefully, I can be done upgrading this weapon after this, because I want to focus on that farm. That bird farm. So I can fucking use Gut's sword already. Alright. Try the 4 belfries. Let's try this again. I will say everything that I've done here so far is not really mandatory at all, but to say that it's not useful to do all this stuff is an understatement. A lot of this shit is very helpful, and it might seem tedious, but it's really not, honestly. This is kind of fun. It's kind of the fun of the game. Exploration, figuring stuff out, you know, and not everything is going to be this, like, basic point and click, like, move here, go here, warp here type of deal. There's a lot of things that get very intricate in this game, but the problem is, I am not well equipped at this very moment. Like, I could cheese the game, like I said, but I'm not going to do that. I want to play this fair, and, you know, fair and square, at least for this playthrough. Otherwise, a lot of this stuff I wouldn't even really be worrying about. Let's try fighting him again. Hopefully this has a better outcome for me. I could just stagger his ass. That's all I need to do. Nope. Not being staggered at all. But I am doing seriously good damage to him. What? Oh, you get away from me, man. That twirly bullshit. God, I just cannot get to the backside of this fucking guy. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. That is... It's too early for you to be doing all that. That was a huge waste of my FP and my stamina. Oh, come on, man. Maybe I'll just pull out my shield. Maybe that's a better idea. That's definitely a better idea. This fucking guy, I hate you. I hate you! I don't know why this boss is like... He's not hard. It's just he's so stupid. Give a boss that has like fucking 10 arms, swinging around, 3 swords, and jumping around. What are you, a fucking Beyblade or something? Come on. Also, one thing I will say for people who love summoning people in and their friends and all that, this is one thing you will probably have to fight by yourself. There's a couple of bosses like this in the game, but this is one of them where you cannot summon in any help for this boss. Or at least, it used to be like that. They might have made it where you could summon people in, but I don't think so. I think because this yeah. Because this area counts as a, as the beginner area. They do not let you summon people in. Also, I don't know. Fuck this guy. I hate him. I hate the grafted. The grafted enemies in this game are annoying as shit. And they don't stagger either, which really fucking sucks. Or at least I can't make him stagger with the weapon I have right now. At least I'm doing good damage to him though. Oh my god, dude. Like, just pick a fucking move and stick with it. You hide behind that fucking shield, man. Oh, it pisses me off. I guess a better way to fight this boss, too, is... Maybe not a better way, but a more safe way to do it is just buy a bow and arrow. Or, like, buy a bow with a shit ton of arrows and just keep shooting it at him. I don't know why this guy's giving me such a fucking hard time. I've fought this guy with no upgrades as a wretch before. When I was speed running through this game. I've also beat him when I first like did the samurai build. And not my first playthrough, but I did a samurai build and I fought him with that and I did not have this much trouble. I think I'm just getting too aggressive. But the problem is I have to be with this build that I have right now for me to do any sort of massive damage. But he doesn't stagger, so I don't know. Circle around, try to get my souls. I'm probably gonna get hit doing that. Yep. Oh wow, who would have fucking thought? Who would have fucking thought? You and your goddamn delayed attacks too. That shit's so annoying. Go fuck yourself. I hate when he does that. Here, let me punish you. Oh boy, he was ready for it. He was so ready for it. I feel like this will go through my shield. Yep, it does. That little fucking bullshit goes through my shield. Oh, get me out of here. God, I fucking hate this guy. Just an annoying ass boss. He's not even like difficult for the sake of being difficult. He's just an annoying fuck. Fuck yourself, dude. Go fuck yourself. Why can't I beat this boss? It's gonna drive me nuts. fuck's sake. Such a dirtball ass boss, man. I hate it. But we need to do this because I've invested in a Bude sword key, and I am not going to the other maiden. Well, I guess I should say, ooh, look at that. Look at these views, man. Sometimes it's just nice to take a look at this game. Just look at the beauty of it. What's cool? It's just so cool. All these cool areas, all this design, all this world that they built. All those birds flying out there. Wait. What the fuck? Okay, interesting pop in and out right there. Kind of ruining my immersion, but anyways. Yeah, you see guys running around down there. Like, everything you see in this game you'll go to, or you can have access to. Like, it's just insane to me. Still very impressed with this game to this day. Like, I don't care about anybody talking about open world games, this and that. Your open world game does not compare to Elden Ring. but Breath of the Wild. I would say Breath of the Wild definitely has another decent open world, but Breath of the Wild's open world just didn't give me that same awe that this game did. That same, like, amusement. Like, just, it's so good. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of a Breath of the Wild hater. I really shouldn't be. Like, there's things I liked about the game, but I don't know. The whole open world shit was kind of oversaturated, and then FromSoft came in like, we're gonna do an open world game. And I'm like, oh, great. Another open world game. But no, this one's fucking fire, and honestly, is exactly what I look for in an open world game. And not gonna lie, kind of ruined my my views on the genre. Like, not a lot of games I can compare to this to me. Can you get the fuck off me for 2 seconds, dude? Oh. There we go. Yeah, put that shield up again. Put that shield up again. See what happens. Ooh, 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 ooh. And no, cat. Cat, get the fuck out of here. Please, dude. Why do you do this? Oh my god. Cat's working with the boss. Confirmed. Just swing it. There we go. Alright. Alright. Chilling in my lamp. Okay, you're jumping down. Alright, that's fine. I swear, buddy, you picked the worst times to just jump in front of my fucking screen. That has happened several times, but this definitely was the time where I did not want that to happen. Nah, it could have been worse. Could have been worse. I could have been fighting Consort Radahn in the DLC. Almost have him at, like, low health. I will seriously fucking crash out if that happens. Somebody stepping in front of the TV screen or anything like that. Like, I mean, that won't happen to me, but I could just imagine how many people out there, like, almost beat Consort Radahn and then somebody steps in front of them, or their dog or something just gets in the way and they die. And they just, like, fucking go ape shit. I would totally understand, though. Okay, so this area is open. The Stormhawk King. I don't remember picking this up. What is this? Stormhawk King? Oh, yeah, go to my inventory here. Ashes of a Hawk, which heeds no summons. Ashes of a Hawk River. Ancient Monarch is proud, however, refusing to answer anyone's summons. Refusing to answer anyone's summons? Yeah, I doubt that. Whatever that is, looks badass. Mick, please stop doing that. I know you're a cute kitty, but you need to stop jumping on my face and clawing into me. Not very fun. We'll lay down over there. Alright. Well, I guess I'll have to figure out what this is. See, I'm always learning new stuff about this game. Oh, let's see. What is it up here? Oh, there's a chest up here. Stormhawk Dean? Ina? How do you even pronounce that? Summons. So what, is this useless? And this is... Oh, I'll have to test that out. Try that out sometime. Anyways, let's just jump down. As you can see, we're back at the beginner area. Come through these doors. Is there an item over here too? Thought there was. Be wary of wicked. Alright, so here's the maiden. Dye the cloth with the maiden's blood. Because obviously you don't want to kill your maiden. Stupid. So now that we have that, we can finally complete. Well, I wouldn't say complete. We can get much closer to finishing Var's questline. Alright, what is up, kitty cat? What's going on, man? How's it going, dude? You like coming over here? I don't trust you being over here. Yeah, I don't trust you. I like to chew on cables. Not a good habit of yours. Alright. As long as you sit in my lap, that's okay. But yeah, we're going to go back to Vare. No, no, don't be chewing on cables. Don't do that.
Ah, my lambkin. You've completed your final trial. And with this, you are a formal inductee. A knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you.
Go ahead and offer him a finger.
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
And there you go. You've got your bloody finger.
Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin.
Got a chat on YouTube from Nadia Echo. Time for finger. Welcome in. Time for finger, butthole. Come on, there's gotta be a message like that somewhere around here. No enemy ahead. Time for blood loss? Okay, yeah. That makes sense right there. Ouch! Dude, okay. Hold on. Kitty, you gotta go out, man. You are getting too crazy. I like to keep my eyeballs. All right. I'm back. Okay, so now that you got your finger, your bloody finger, that is an infinite use invasion item. Like I said before, there's another one that you'll get that's called the recusant finger. Similar concept. We're gonna get both of them because it actually helps to have both because you can switch back and forth between them. If you're trying to invade, you're having a hard time invading, you can actually reset the matchmaking timer by going back and forth between these two fingers. But I don't have the other one yet. We'll get that one later. Anyways, talk to him again and he'll give you Moog's seal. Or,
You should have this.
I forgot what the fuck it's called. Pureblood Knight's Medal. And this is a item that will teleport you to the area I want to go.
A medal granted by the new Mogwin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog.
Oh, he has one more gift for you. Oh yeah. I could not forget the Knight Medal.
You mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Mogwin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure. Ah, it is true. One day you will be right, my lambkin?
Yep.
One day, right, my lambkin?
I will say when I first got this item, because when I played this game for the first playthrough, I didn't look up any walkthroughs or anything, I just played it. I was super nervous of what this was. And I think I used it, like 2 days after I got this, I was looking at it, I'm like, dude, what does this do? And like, I really strictly did not want to look things up about this game. So, one day I was just like, fuck it, let me use it. And, go to the audience grounds. And then I really got nervous. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Don't fret, though. You do want to click yes to this. Ironically enough, when I first did this, spawned on the complete opposite area. I wrong warped. I don't know why, but my game must have bugged out or something and put me over on that side, which is actually exactly where I want to go. Ever since then, I mean, at the time, I had no idea about it, but once I later found out, yeah, we got the palace, Mogwin's palace. There'll be a grace over here. Yeah, after I found out about how important that area is, I've been wishing that I would somehow wrong warp there again every single time, but it has never happened. It only happened once. And of course, it's the one time I didn't know anything about this game, so I didn't really care about it. Anyways, up the road from there, there's a lot of different items. There's a lot of tougher enemies. And at the very top is Moog. You can fight him a couple different times in the game, but that's his like main boss battle. That is also how you will enter the DLC. So, if you wanted to get into the DLC, you could go up there and try fighting Moog right now. I wouldn't recommend it though, because if you're in a similar area like I am for like level-wise and upgrade-wise, you're gonna get smacked around unless you have a summon. But yeah, you're gonna hop on your horse, try to grab these items, probably die. Yeah, go figure. Also more up the way too is Vare, and you can finish his quest line if you go more up, if you walk up the stairs here. Vare will also invade you down here as an NPC, and you also have, to finish his quest line you have to invade him. I get my souls back, and then my recommendation would stick towards the right, not that far right, but there's a couple of different things here that are really good. This whole area is shithole though. You will definitely probably get one shot at least once here if you're not careful. I gotta watch out for the skeleton. He will shoot like a beam. Yeah, that thing will fuck me up. Alright. I want to try to get in here. A couple of nice trinkets. There's another cave somewhere around here that I remember has a nice little item. Swarm of flies, there it is. This is also a really, or at least it was, a really nice like little incantation type of thing to use in PvP. It's also useful for just in general. Oh my god, this thing has way too much health for me to be sitting here. Blood tax. That is also a solid Ash of War. Jesus, can I just pick up the fucking item? Is that so hard? Oh, I'm not dead yet. Oh, fuck. I thought I died. Ah, I'm dead now. God damn it. But yeah, if you don't stick towards this area, and you go more towards out in the open, and more towards the right, first off, you'll run into the birds, which, they'll just mess your day up. But also, you will be invaded by, Vare. Alright, let's try this again, grab my souls, and grab the item. Hopefully. I don't really care about my souls now. I'm right next to one of the best soul farm areas in the game. Oh, I took a wrong path, but that's okay. There's a rune arc down here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where am I? I'm lost. Yep, going the wrong way. Where the hell am I going? Okay, now we're back on the path a little bit. Ah! Also, as soon as you get invaded by Vare, you'll be dismounted from your horse forcefully. You'll not be able to use your horse. This is not the area. Here, this is what I was looking for. Somber smithing stone. Number 9. Alright, follow up this path. Try not to get hit by these guys. Then hit this grace up here. Alright. Rest here. And I think there's a couple more items up here, I believe. Yeah, this is where I will say I wrong warped. When I first hit that metal, when I first played this game, I wrong warped. And I was like up there somehow. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing up here? Where am I supposed to go? I dropped down. I'm like, you know, I'm walking around. I'm like, okay, there's a grace over there. Clearly I'm meant to be over here. And then, I just kept trying to walk down this way and I kept dying. And I was like, whatever that is over there looks dope. But yeah. That was my first interaction with this area. Was me being wrong warped to that cliff up there. And, you know, if only hindsight was 20/20, I would have never forgotten about, like, well, actually, no, I don't even think I hit the grace. I think I was like, oh, there's a grace over here, and I looked over here, I'm like, oh, it's those Albernarks, or whatever they're called. I started hitting them, and, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, regardless, I'm yapping. You could kind of see from the phantoms of other players here what's really good. So, you have all these guys right here, which, if you're lucky enough to have, the Wave of Gold sword by now, which you probably don't, unless you had a friend drop it for you. Like, look at that. Look at how many souls drop from that. That one singular enemy. If you have the Wave of Gold, you can use the Ash of War and wipe all these guys out for massive amount of runes. And then there's also this bird over here. Now, I don't think I have a bow and arrow right now. I do have this bow, but I can't use it. So I'll have to go back and I'll show you where to grab one. Really quick and easy. But, yeah, if you slaughter all these guys and then you kill that bird and, you know, have it... It'll actually, like, just run off the edge here. But once you do all that, and especially with the golden scarab on, you just get a shit ton of souls right away. It's pretty popular. It's like one of the most well-known soul farm methods on this game. Definitely really worth spending the extra time to get here. And I'll show you why in just a moment. I won't even be able to show you all of it unless I decide to kill those guys one by one, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to do the bird.
Wait, well, you're back.
Alright. I'm going to purchase the arrows. I just need to find myself a bow. Let's do 300 arrows.
Goodbye.
I gotta remember. Wait. Let me
What
talk
is
with him
it?
about Blythe.
Ah, wonderful. He's boorish. I think the two of you are sure to find the bet. Goodbye for now.
Where the fuck are the bows? Actually, no. There's a bow in the round table hold, I think. I just need a basic bow. Oh, fuck. There's one right there. It's a longbow. Guys in your fucking decks. Oh. Only one level. Well, I should probably check this guy out really quick. Oh, he's not even in here. Where is he? Oh, he'll move there eventually. Merchant. Merchant. There's a nomadic merchant here. No, there's a couple in Kaled. One of them might sell a bow. One of these merchants is bound to have a bow on him.
Not.
You do not have a bow either. What the fuck? Okay, Do you have a bow, Mr. Merchant Man? Please. Hopefully you do.
Am I terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
What the fuck? Bro.
Nothing that suits your taste then.
I see we got a chat here from Frame Master on YouTube. What's your goal right now? Right now, I'm just trying to find a bow. I swear there's like a shit ton of merchants that sold bows, but maybe this merchant down here. Where is he? There he is, right here. Okay, that's ironic. That was a light crossbow. That is not really what I want right now. I mean, it's something, but I want a bow. I want a bow.
You will.
Should be another nomadic merchant over here somewhere. Fuck it, I'm looking it up. I can't remember. This game, there's just so much with this game, I don't remember exactly who it is. Nomadic Merchant in West Limgrave. For 600 runes. Located south of the Coastal Cave Dungeon. Another merchant sells the composite bow. Or the composite bow in North Larunia. For 3,500... Yeah, no. Where is... I did not know that there was a merchant over here. So yeah, that would be somewhere over here, I'm assuming. Right? Coastal Cave somewhere over this area. If I remember right. Guess I'll be on the lookout for this merchant. I don't know. Kind of tedious, but that's kind of my... That's what you get when you don't go and grab stuff. Kind of just rushing around here. I don't see no damn merchant. I don't see a merchant down there whatsoever. Guess I'll take a peek. Tortoise. Oh, there is a merchant over here.
What do you don't want any trouble?
Ooh. Very nice. Okay, what was yours? Utilizing bullet assist. I'm not gonna have too much problem with that, but I might as well buy that.
All done? Well, you... You again don't want any trouble.
The short bow. I guess I'll buy a short bow. Fuck it, I don't care. Alright, anyways. To get to the underground areas, by the way, in this game, you go to the map, you click L3. Or, not L3, R3. Essentially like the knife button in like a FPS shooter. We're gonna go over here. Who am I passionately flirting with? I don't know. Who are you passionately flirting with? Alright. Gotta put the arrows on there, make sure these are all off. Want to use that one. Rest here. And this will be the method for right now. Sprint over here, hold L1. Never mind. Why are you not shooting? Oh. This is on my R2, that's why. I want it on my R1. Oh. There we go. So yeah, pretty easy stuff, and you can see that is a good chunk of souls right there for us at this beginning area. You can also go around killing these guys if you'd like. They do drop a good chunk of souls, but I feel like the best way to do this is with the Wave of Gold sword, but you don't get that until you beat the game, so, or unless somebody decides to drop it for you. Plus you have these red Aldenarics that'll attack you. These ones definitely do a lot more damage. So as you can kind of see, I don't know. It is worth killing them, but they will start to eventually kind of just gang up on you. So I usually just stick with the bird method for early game, because it's still more than enough runes. Like, look at that. I spent, what, 2 minutes sticking around there, and I'm able to level up 3 times? It's crazy. I'm over here. See if this still is a thing. Oh, no, but I guess... I don't know. I used to just do it right here, but it's kind of finicky. Sometimes he'll catch on the tree, and sometimes he'll just stop at the cliff and he won't fall off, but... I don't know, shout out to FromSoft for never fixing this patch, or like patching this out, because it's definitely helped millions of players around the world. Like, it just really speeds up everything. Like, look at that. Look at how many levels you can go up in just the little bit of time that I spent there. It's insane. But yeah, pretty cool shit. Pretty cool stuff across the board. I mean, honestly, like, this itself is not that cool. It's just kind of boring farming. But this is probably one of the more easiest farms I've ever seen in any Souls game. Like, it's just, all you need is a bow and an arrow. And the golden scarab definitely helps as well. Also, if you want to pair it with, I don't think I have it, but I can craft it. Yeah, I don't have one, but I can craft it. These gold pickled foulfoots. And I will eventually show you guys a good farm for this too, but I feel like you spend more time farming this extra shit, and it's not really worth it because it lasts for like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe. And it's cool because it stacks, but it really just doesn't seem worth it in my opinion. I did it for a while, so eventually one day I'm just like, dude, I did like the math on this. I'm like, you spend more time farming for this shit, and it's not even worth it because you're farming to farm. Does that make sense? Like, you literally have to go around killing birds, going to ponds over and over again. And there's a good area for that. It's actually, where is it here? My spot that I really enjoyed was somewhere in this area. Somewhere. I think you run along the coast here. You kill a bunch of penguins, and there's the chance that they'll drop a foot. But they might not always drop a foot. But there's a guaranteed drops that respawn at this little lake thing over here for the bugs. But anyways, yeah. I personally think it's kind of a waste of time after attempting it so many times. I'm just like, I got sick of it. Yeah. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty straightforward. And if you worked this hard to get here in the first place, you might as well do this. Is it a little cheesy? Yeah, it's a little cheesy, but sometimes you just want to get souls really fast and you don't want to dick around. Like, if you're playing, like, I wouldn't say this is not legit either. Like, if FromSoft didn't want you to do this, they would have taken it out of the game. But they didn't. Alright, 30 strength. That should be enough to use Gut Sword, I think. 31. That's what I need. Alright, one more level up, and then I can use Gut Sword. And then I can stick with that. Oh, I just missed his foot. Oh. Yeah, there is an invisible, like, collision box with this tree. You can kind of shoot through the branches, but... Alright, this is taking way too long, and I'm wasting arrows, so I'm just going to reset it. Eventually, once you get like good enough and you get a feel for it, you'll be fast enough to just hit that bird while it's still walking towards you, and it's just so fast. You'll get to this point where it's just incredibly fast for you. But yeah, let's pull that up, level that up. Oh wow, okay, wow. Level up, yeah. Put one more on this endurance. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about this farm for a while, and I can use Gut Sword. Hey, finally. But yeah, now from there I can focus on getting further into the Laruni of the Lakes. But yeah, I think that's about 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it here. That's definitely a long stream. It's getting pretty late, but yeah, definitely a lot covered here. Yeah, anyways, guys and gals and whoever else, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support, the likes, the comments. If you're on YouTube, check out the Twitch. If you're on Twitch, check out the YouTube. Pop-ups are in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. It's AUSTISH for YouTube, xAustishx for Twitch, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night.